Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright, guys, we're doing a pick a card. I know it's been a little while since I've done one. I did receive this deck. It's the Midnight Magic with mushrooms, and I have 3 piles here for you to choose. I just kind of shuffled up. We have all 3 of our quartz. Okay, we got this quartz. This is a tantric twin quartz in the middle here, and then another quartz. Quartz is an amplifier, magnifier, intensifier. All of them are nice. I don't have anything wrong with quartz in my life. Okay, so yeah, choose the one you like. We're also going to do a little protection. Okay, so I call in the Great Spirit, I call in Creator, I call in the emissaries of light, the archangels, the ascended masters, the multidimensional beings. I call in the Pleiadian, Arcturian, Lyran, Andromedan, Sirian, Vegan, Avian consciousness to assist us in anchoring a vortex of peace and protection for this reading, for the protection of our sacred space, and so that whoever receives these messages receives them in alignment with their I Am presence for the highest good of all. We cleanse, we clear, and we align. All right, so if you chose number 1, we're at 127. 27 haunts me. We got the Queen of Swords, okay? So whatever you need to know at this time, I feel like your boundaries are necessary at this time. You may be feeling a little frustrated or angry. You may be feeling like, just sick of people's bullshit. I feel like that's in the energy right now. Some people could be feeling kind of just like, fuck everybody. I just want to lock my doors and be left alone. Like my dad came home today and he was like, why do I feel like you're in a bad mood or a sad mood or down or something? And, my mother died 6 years ago today, so, like, that was kind of in the energy for me, but it's beyond that. Like, I didn't even remember that till today when I saw the memories pop up. So, it's just been present anyhow. I don't feel like it's directly tied to that, but things like that may be happening where it's like you're just not your chipper old happy dapper self. And I feel like if that's the case, you may want to be protecting yourself at this time. Like, I obviously did that for a reason. A lot of people may not even have seen what I just did with the protection because they probably already picked their pile and went to it. You may need to protect yourself at this time. You may need to cut the cords. You may need to do a salt bath. You may need to do an egg cleanse. You may need to do something to get motherfuckers' energy off of you so that you feel better and more aligned with yourself. Because then we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is like somebody's looking at you. People could be looking at you. People could be judging you. People could be talking shit about you. Or you could just think that and feel that. They may not be doing that, but you may be feeling that way. Or you could be somebody that is in the public eye, or you have people look at you at different times, or maybe you have your own type of readings that you offer, or you just go out into this motherfucking world and people look at you, right? But I do feel like there could be a specific person that's looking at you, and I'm noticing lion's mane here. So I'm getting energy of the Lyrans, which are our great ancestors, the lion type of beings. They're very ancient, they're very royal, they're very powerful, and they manifest instantaneously. So I feel like you may be kind of culminating or amplifying this type of shit in your life right now. Like, people might be looking at you, but because you're aware of it, you're amplifying it. You may be aware of people having a problem with you, but because you're aware of it, you're kind of amplifying it. That's why I feel like it would be good for you to be like, okay, you know what? I'm protecting myself and I'm good and I'm stable and like I'm cutting cords on the regular because I'm going to amplify that instead. I'm going to amplify my own peace, my own knowing, my own protection, my own like, yep, it don't motherfucking matter that you're looking at me. And for some of you, I feel like it could be people that are looking at you or a person that is looking at you that wants to approach you but feels like it's not safe to approach you, that you're just going to cut them down or you may be done with their bullshit. You know what I mean? That's the type of energy I'm getting here. Could be to do with the divine masculine, because the lion's mane that's in there is making me, when I think of lions, I think of the Lyrans, but I also think of like lion, divine masculine energy. You could have a divine masculine looking at you that feels like you're cold to them, you don't want to talk to them, you're all set with them. Also getting fae energy a lot here, so you may have that fae spirit. You may be more tuned into like the Syrian energy, very emotional right now. I did the Syrian Soul Cleanse last night, yeah, and I just split this deck over here and I got reflections. What you contemplate can actualize, and that's what I was just saying. Like, if you're focused on the fact that people are assholes, you're going to amplify it. If you're focused on the fact that people are looking at you, you're going to amplify it. So look into the mirror and amplify the self-love and the self-protection and the self-healing that is going to serve you best. We also have the King of Wands coming through, so I feel like there is somebody that is looking at you in a passionate way. I feel like this is a time for you to align with your passion as well. You know, we have wine cap here, so you may benefit from just relaxing and having some wine, which is synchronistic because when I cook steak, I put like red wine vinegar into the pan sometimes to juicing it up. And tonight my dad was asking me about that because he was making some of the steak that we had, and he was like, "What do I put in the pan?" I feel like you may benefit from having a nightcap, like a little bit of wine or a little bit of something to relax, like a little bit of weed, a little bit of mushrooms, a little bit of something to help you get out of the fuck everybody energy. If you're in that energy, 555 on the clock. So you may be, you may not be. I feel like if you're here, this is going to resonate for a reason. And then look at that, get the Queen of Wands. So there's two of a kind here. I feel like this could be speaking to the fact that you and whoever you're connected to are reflecting each other. Like, you may be feeling this way towards them, and they may be feeling this way towards you. Like, I ain't reaching out to him because he's just going to be a dick. Or he's cold, and he's aloof, and I don't want to deal with him. And he's probably, like, doing the same thing. Okay? What you contemplate can actualize. But I feel like there's also passion here, desire here, drive here. We have the luminescence Pinellas. So I feel like this person sees you as bright. So the king is here and the queen is here. The luminous one is the queen, and the wine one is the masculine. The masculine may be drinking at this time to subdue some of their desire for you. They may see you as shining bright. Okay, so again, take what resonates here and leave the rest. What makes sense for you? Do you need a nightcap, or do you think your masculine's drinking to subdue their passion? That's the type of energy I'm getting here. And I'm seeing the chameleon, so I feel like you have the capability of transcending and transforming this type of energy that's happening around you. You don't have to stay within this energy. You can shift it. With the world here, you could put an end to this chapter or this cycle that's not maybe feeling the best. Okay, we have honey mushrooms. So yeah, you can turn, negative stuff into sweet honey. You can have things be beneficial for you. And with the Knight of Swords, I do feel like someone wants to communicate with you, but they may be holding back. Okay, so come back into the present moment, come back into the nowness, revel in your own value, and know that you are a gift and you are a treasure. Like, start reflecting that and trust that you are free, you are independent, you're self-determined, you have that Queen of Wands energy. It is safe for you to be seen. It is safe for you to open your heart. It's safe for you to be tender. You may be blocking your blessings or blocking your passion, blocking your desires, or blocking communication from somebody because you're afraid of being hurt. And then I see receptivity here. So it's like, allow yourself to give, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to open your heart, allow yourself to trust and know that it is okay to let people in sometimes, depending on the motherfucker. But yeah, if you're longing for someone or they're longing for you, there could be an undesired separation that's happening. Again, you two could be pining for each other. And you may just need to acknowledge that and let go of the energy that could be blocking it from manifesting by being focused on the things that are like, just thinking the wrong way, or just having your guard up so much to the point where it's like nobody can get in. Like, I just saw a meme before I started, and it was like, what is the way that I flirt? It's like, yeah, I just lock my door and stay at home, and I'm playing hard to get because nobody can talk to me, nobody can see me. And then breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. I feel like you need to breathe. You need to breathe, and you need to have like the kiss of life, the kiss of love, the breath of love come through you. And then summon with your voice, acknowledge these things, speak it into existence. Last night when I did the siren spell, we spoke, like we whispered into the water what we wanted, so you whisper to the water, you whisper to the winds, you whisper to the soul what you're trying to manifest. And declutter, get rid of shit at this time. Anything that's not serving you, get rid of it so better things can come into being. But yes, thank you very much. You're gonna go to the next pile number 2. Here we go. Let's see what's going on for you. The 8 of Cups. All right, so the 8 of Cups is, oh boy, the 8 of Cups is walking away from something. Shaggy ink cap. I feel like you're walking away from the shaggy shit. You're walking away from the old rundown way of being. You're like, I don't like this anymore. Like, I'm too, like, over this shit. I'm over the outdone, out, like, icky. I don't want to be shaggy. I don't want to be dirty. I don't want the old nasty. I want better. I want good. But with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like there's fear in this too. Like, you may feel like, am I able to maintain this new sense of myself? Am I able to actually walk away from this old way of being or these old things? This one says columned stinkhorn. Yeah, so I feel like things maybe it's kind of stinky right now. You may just be kind of like over it. Like if you're like I am and you got dogs and stuff, it's like I clean all the motherfucking time and it feels like it's never done. Especially where I live right now, there's a massive amount of pollen. Like, I tried to clean up yesterday, just this area, and there's still pollen everywhere. It's like, it's ridiculous. And it's like, what the fuck? So you may be having that type of energy around you too. It's like everything feels dusty, dingy, gross, and old, and we just want to throw it all away. We don't want it. We want to make space for good stuff in our lives. And I really feel like that's something we should embrace. You know, get rid of the shaggy, like, dog hair, wash up, clean up. You know, do your best. Don't burn yourself out. Don't overwhelm yourself with it. But I do feel like it's going to help you to overcome things that have just been kind of stinky. And with the fly there, you could have haters staring at you right now. Like, I keep having signs of that type of energy, which obviously in my position, it's kind of hard for me to be like, okay, no monitoring spirits can monitor me, because I do make public readings and I do put public content out there. I've been getting smarter in the way that I do stuff. Like, my rituals are behind a paid wall, so like if someone's gonna come in there and look at it, at least they have to pay for it. But I'm preventing like the evil eyes on a grand scale, because the evil eyes will hurt you, you know, and the way that you can help yourself with that type of energy, with that fly, like if you're seeing flies around you, which kind of aligns for me with that like stinky stuff, right? If things like, if you keep cleaning and it doesn't stay clean, that is a symbol or a sign of evil eyes. If you are seeing random ass bugs or bugs acting weird or just like staring at you, that is a sign of evil eye or monitoring spirits. So one of the ways that we can combat that is with like the evil eye protection type of stuff, like this type of thing with the Hamza Hand and the evil eye protector, but also not giving too many details. You know, like, I do put a lot of stuff out online, but it's still like there's so much stuff that people do not know, and they will never know, and I will never let them know, because they have no reason to know. Letting people know too much can really hurt and hinder your growth, because if they don't want to see your growth, if they don't want to know, like, they'll thrive on the bad and they will hate on the good. So we want to be careful with how we put ourselves out into this world. But I do feel like it's time for you to let go of this type of energy in your field and in your life, and that's going to lead you to the sun. So we have the golden oyster mushroom here. You're going to be brought to the light. You're going to be brought to the illumination. Things are going to be rising up for you. Again, I'm getting more of that Lyran type of energy, magnetic, charismatic type of energy, divine masculine, powerful, confidence, solar plexus, manifesting power, strength, everything that you need to overcome this icky, nasty stuff that could be hindering you, or just like feeling like it's just like lingering. Cleanse your space, cleanse yourself. I did this for the beginning of pile 1. I don't know if you saw it, because I was like, pick your pile, and then I did the protection thing. So yeah, we did do that. Do this on the regular basis. Do your whole house. Take a salt bath. Scrub yourself down. Get rid of this nastiness of other people's energy and your own energy that's not serving you anymore. And I feel like a lot of you know this, okay? It's like, it's not a fucking like surprise, you know. I feel like a lot of you intuitively know that you have haters, or that you have like just not the best energy that's serving you or supporting you. And it may not even be outside. It could be yourself doing it to yourself. We always want to keep a check on that, because not everybody hates us, not everybody's looking at us with the evil eye, but sometimes we start to do it by thinking about it too much, and we attract it. But we have the fairy ring champion here, or it looks like champion, but it's like champignon. But I feel like the Fae are working with you. You are in a sacred space. You are protected. No matter what's going on, try not to fear. Like, know that if you're walking away from a place, or like a job or a relationship or a friendship, just got to click over there. If you're leaving those types of things behind and you've been nervous about it, or you're fearful about it, Just know that it's over and done with. It stinks. It's no longer serving you. You intuitively know that you're going to be going to a better place, but you could be fearful about it and preventing yourself from getting to this Ten of Cups, okay? Ten of Cups, Portobello, rainbow energy, lifting out of depression, lifting out of the stinky, dark, ickiness, coming into a better place. A lot of times when big shifts are happening around us, we really kind of get nervous of like, oh no, what about this and what about that? And I'm so used to this and this. It's like, if it's happening for a reason. So embrace it and trust it and know that it's leading you to where you're supposed to go for your happily ever after. Two of Swords is here too. So it's about you making a decision to honor this energy and to walk away from what's no longer serving you. Okay. And for some of you, I feel like this could be somebody else in your energy that has something in their reality that is stinky and no longer serving them. It's shaggy, it's old, it's like they have a hater, like it could be like a karmic relationship, right? Like it's just not working out for them. It's gross. It's not going anywhere good. And they're starting to see the clarity surrounding that. They're starting to realize like, okay, I gotta make a decision here to go to my Ten of Cups because it definitely ain't here in this shaggy, stinky, fucking nasty place. And intuitively, I feel like this person knows this. And again, this could be your energy. You intuitively know this, that like this is no longer serving me. This is no longer where I want to be. I need to get up and out of here. All right. I need to cleanse and clear and declutter my space, my energy. I'm fertile right now. There's a potential, powerful, creative energy initiating at this time for you with number 8. The infinite is open for you to manifest better. In the magic of the Kohelan Druid, caution, secrecy. Like I said, do not let everybody know what you're planning to do, where you're going, or all of the details, because motherfuckers will fuck it up. But you're lifting out of the burdens, you're being cast away from the heaviness, and things are coming into like a weightlessness energy, okay? Rapid development and success is happening for you, and you're going to endure if you keep going. You are sensual. Make love to yourself. Feel that erotic energy. Somebody could be yearning for you, or you could just be yearning for a better outcome. Okay, and pay attention to your dreams at this time as well, because I feel like they are helping to guide you and to let you know, things that you may not be aware of in the conscious living realm. All right, the dreams are teaching you messages. Be honest, authentic, genuine, and present without giving too much detail. Like, we can be genuine, authentic, real, vulnerable, and express and put ourselves out there without putting our fullness out there. It's a fine line. People probably think they know everything about me, but I think I surprise them a lot of times when they realize, oh, fuck, I had no idea about that thing, or that thing, or that thing. And I've caught people trying to pry into details that they have no fucking reason to know. It's like, why are you asking so much? And there's even people out there who almost just like pull it out of you innately, and that's their spirit. It's that spirit of like those monitoring spirits trying. Like, you may be like, why am I telling this person this? No. There's difference with that too. Like, for an empath, when I connect with people, they tell me all this shit and they're like, I've never told anybody that. Oh my God, I can't believe I just told you that. I don't take it and be like, right? But there's people out there who do. And if you're an empath, you may sometimes get mixed up into those places where you're like, oh fuck, like, why did I just tell that person? There's a fine line. There's an energetic shift within it. So be aware of that when you're dealing with others. Keep yourself protected. Keep going. And just, trust your gut when it comes to, like, is this a safe person to tell my truth to? And how can I, like, tell people what I need to tell them without telling them too much? And you'll notice the people who are monitoring spirit, like, who have that energy inside of them, they're going to get pissed off when you stop telling them stuff. Like they're going to get weird about it. So that will make it clear for you too, okay? But you're going across the deep waters right now. It's a journey of the soul. Trust where you're headed. You're coming out of the darkness. Good things are coming for you. But declutter your energy. Declutter your home. Make everything around you sacred and beautiful. And trust. Sing. Okay? Summon with your voice. Be like, I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am magnetic. I am attracting. I am healing. I am growing. I'm evolving. I'm overcoming all of the darkness. And then honor the masculine too. Like, if you've been angry or you're like, fuck this motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. Not every guy out there is the same. If you have a guy that you want, but you're like, about, like, you may not want to shift that up. Respect them. Embrace the masculine energy and speak it into being of like, wow, I'm so proud of my divine masculine. My divine masculine's so amazing. He's so handsome. He's so awesome. Like, say the things that they might need to hear. Even if they don't hear it out loud, say it telepathically. Because a lot of times people need to be reminded of that. All right, so we're going to move on to number 3. Thank you very much. Here we go. We have Temperance coming through, and I did a little mini reading on Instagram earlier, and this one came through. It's got my mummy on it. My mum passed away 6 years ago today, and she said she'd come back as the cardinal. So we have the shiitake mushroom with temperance, which is about balance and union and oneness and coming into that state of, just woo, okay? So you or other people in your energy right now may be feeling like, it's time to find my balance. It's time to find my strength, vitality, courage, to come into a place of balance, to tap into the wisdom that is necessary for me to find my balance and to figure out where I'm going. You may be getting kind of like excited about things. You might have like that Knight of Wands energy where you're like, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to go do this. But you may not have the drive to follow it through because you may not be able to maintain it within a balance. Okay? So the copper spike, I feel like sometimes the strike is hot, right? It's like, oh yeah, here I go, I'm going to do this, and it's going to be awesome to us, and I'm so excited about it. But then we may take a bigger bite than we can chew. So try to make sure you're not taking too much to bite. Make sure you're not overworking yourself, overwhelming yourself, or over-dedicating yourself, or getting too excited about something that you don't really know you can maintain for the long haul at this time. Because I feel like it's going to bring you to the Five of Pentacles, the Devil's cigar, right? It's like, oh, this sounds too good to be true. Probably is. Think about yourself, like as a woman too. Prepare yourself as the month goes on. Like this week, when I have my period, I'm not going to want to be doing all the things that I'm thinking about doing 2 weeks after then, when I'm energetic and I'm feeling good and bop-a-da-boop. So let me prepare myself before then. Let me get this shit like balanced in my life so that I don't end up overdoing it or putting myself back into this, like, because then we over deliver at some points, and then we over promise, and then we can't deliver, and then we beat ourselves up for not being able to do that. So just go into it knowing that, like, I can't maintain this every day of the week, and I shouldn't have to. I'm going to go with the cycle of the moon. I'm going to trust my intuition. I'm going to let my subconscious, be reprogrammed and heal with the Eastern Jack-o'-lantern. I feel like, trick-or-treat type of energy here. Let things unfold as they're meant to in a natural flow. Don't overburden yourself. Don't let yourself get all mixed up into things that just aren't going to work for you in the long run. And also do the work underneath the surface that needs to be done to heal, so that you don't trick yourself, so that you can keep having the sweet treats. Don't promise more than you can deliver, is basically the message I'm getting here. And this could be for some of you too. There's like a person in your life that wants to come into union with you, wants to deliver something to you, feels that way, feels excited about it, but then they may fall short when it comes to actually fulfilling that, and then leaves you out in the cold because they're not honoring their cycle, they're not honoring themselves, they're taking off more than they can chew when they start off stuff, right? Like, yeah, this is going to be awesome sauce, I love you, this is going to be great. And then that passion dies down and they disappear, and then they go back into the cycle of, ugh. So where are you doing that in your life? Balance that out, and I think that will balance out in your relationships as well, and it will balance out what you're receiving vulnerably and authentically and emotionally from others. So we have the blue-pink deal, and this is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is like a romantic offer or an emotional offer and a vulnerable, authentic expression of love. I feel like somebody may want to give this to you, or you may be wanting to have this in your life so that you can have the Nine of Cups. You can have your happily ever after with the white club mushroom or the water club mushroom, and there's a little froggy frog in there. Synchronicity froggy frog. I feel like new beginnings are ready. These new beginnings are ready to bring you to your happily ever after, but make sure they're emotionally fulfilling for you in a way that's going to be sustainable. Like, I can do this for the long haul, and I'm not going to over-deliver or over-promise when I start things off. I'm just going to take my time, and I'm going to go under the surface, too, to figure out why I'm doing this. Why do I keep repeating these cycles? Why do I keep bringing myself back into these painful, endings or circumstances that leave me out in the cold? Why do I get all excited and then I can't seem to fulfill what I'm excited about? Let me rescue myself. Let me escape from the captivity and restriction of this, because this is like setting yourself up for failure. When we're like, oh yeah, this is going to be great, I'm going to do all this, blah, 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 and we don't do it, we beat ourselves up even more for not doing it. And we feel like people are judging us and all that. And most people don't even care. They don't pay attention to what you're doing and saying, in that much of a big thing. but we can rescue ourselves from not continue to repeat those cycles. And that may be a message for your counterpart too. It's like, stop repeating the stupid fucking cycle, break yourself out of this captivity, reclaim your authenticity, put your true skin on here, reflect within the mirror, know thyself, examine thyself, see who you really are and what you can really do and what you can really deliver to this world in a sustainable, practical, healthy way that isn't going to leave a fucking trail of destruction behind you. And make love to yourself and enjoy yourself so you can fall in love. You can see the divine in another and in yourself, and you can have good times, okay? You may have a telepathic connection with somebody as well right now. There's energetic pulses and mind reading that's happening at this point. There's nonverbal communication happening, so pay attention to what you're feeling. This is another recurring message here, is to clear things out, get rid of the clutter. Make space for what you truly want in your life, and if you're unsure, then clear the things out that you don't want for sure so that you can figure out what you do want, okay? And Grandmother Ocean Primordial Yamea just came through. I worked with Yamea last night, okay? So Yamea is here. Ask her to support you in your emotional flow. Ask her to support you in giving birth to something new. Ask her to help you and assist you, and then honor her and do stuff for her. Give an offering to her. Go talk to the water. Go talk to the ocean. Do something like I did last night with the ritual. Make a ritual. Burn some candles. Light some incense. Use your voice to acknowledge the song of the siren, the call, summoning what you're ready for, and adjust your energetic field. Your aura cleansing and your health are going to be coming into a place of balance when you take time out to do that stuff. Like, all right, man, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to take a shower with some salty salt. I'm going to clear my aura. I'm going to sing. I'm going to raise the vibration. I'm going to let go of the bullshits and the thingies that don't serve me anymore. That's going to help you to lift out of the heaviness, into the weightlessness, releasing all the burdens. And maybe you have a sisterhood out here that's compatible for you, loyal to you, joyful, delightful friendships. Don't let the motherfuckers out there who aren't like that keep you from having the ones that are. Find the right people. 27 on the clock. The right people are out there for you, but you got to look for them, okay? So yeah, take a leap of faith into a new direction. We've got the chicken of the woods. Take a leap of faith towards what's being called to you at this time so you can build something sustainable and beautiful. The blore. The blob. The blob. Yeah, okay. Call on the blob. And look, I just split again and got the fool again. Take the leap of faith and trust yourself. That is time. You can transmute and you can transform everything around you that's no longer serving you. Little birds of the woods are helping, the Fae are helping, you are supported, you are divinely guided, you are protected, you are ascending, you are working beautifully on your blob, and things will work out for you. You are going through a time of healing right now, okay? So you got snow fungus with the Four of Swords. Meditate, go within, relax, and know that everything is working out as it's meant to. All right, thank you very much. I have a special on my website, boopity boop, readings are available. I got new things on the Etsy shop. All of that stuff's there. Please like, comment, subscribe. Donations are greatly appreciated. Any donations that come in are going towards Honey Bunny's surgery coming up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. In Renee, namaste.